Yo, yo, what's up with it? Okay, I'm on today. The mic is on today. What am I looking for? YouTube. YouTube? Here we go. Hey, what's up, guest? How you feeling? What's up, Belinda? How you feeling tonight? Okay. Okay, anyway, yo, we finna get started. So, anyway. Oh, okay. I'm doing it now. Alright. So, where are we starting from? Are we starting forward or backwards? Let me see. Is it backwards? Did we go backwards or forwards? Hold on, I gotta figure it out. Damn, when was that last reading? Last reading was. No, damn. Content. Oh, unexpected changes. But where did I go with that? Was it forward? Let's say the forward or backwards? Oh my god. I did respond to it. Okay, I went backwards. Okay, cool. Alright, I went backwards. So anyway, we're gonna be starting forward today. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with Aries. Get started with Aries. Alright. So anyway, Aries, your next romantic relationship. So let's see what you'll like about them first. You're gonna like how talkative they are. It could be slender too. They're attractive. We got first house. So it could be Aries, could be a Gemini. You're gonna like how analytical or how much they think about you, how much they talk, how much they know. They may be very informed on things. Plus, this person has a very attractive appearance. They're very active. They like talking about shit all the time. This person probably could talk about anything. And they're usually on the go. So this may be like a relationship where you have a lot more freedom, or you're gonna feel free expressing yourself with this person. So you'll like that too. All right, and they almost feel like maybe you've known them. Even if it's somebody you already know, then it's going to feel like you guys are maybe like kids again, because the first house. So it's usually like childhood. So it may feel like kids, or like we're having fun again, or you know what I mean, or it's going to feel like a period in time where you're just having fun. So you'll just like that this person is just super outgoing, super social, talks to everybody. All right, they have like their own identity too. So that's what you'll really like. Like they're not trying to be everybody like who people think they should be. They're being who they want to be. All right. So Ace of Pentacles, they're generous. So This would be somebody who's going to give you guys an offer that you can't refuse. You know what I mean? So they probably are. So with it starting off with Gemini, this is somebody who's probably already spied on you, probably's gotten as much information as they need about like what you're into, and that's why they're being so aggressive. So you're gonna like how aggressive, how assertive, how straightforward they are with their offer. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is somebody who's already kind of like pegged you to be somebody they want. Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. All right, so this so this may be, I don't know, for some of y'all they may talk like with a stutter, or talk with like, I don't know, maybe like a murmur. I got the Ten of Swords. Like it may be an issue sometimes getting this person to like keep up with communication after you guys start getting together. So after you guys start dating, I got Two of Swords after that. Like maybe they change their mind. Like this person may give you mixed signals at times. You know what I mean? So I got Ten of Swords reversed. So it's gonna be like a repeated pattern with this person, wherever you guys are. So they give you an offer that you can't refuse, and then it's almost like it only goes but so far. With a Ten of Swords, it only goes but so far. They don't put a whole lot of effort into it. Like they figured out what you need, but they figured out what you need just enough to like get what they want. You know what I mean? So this is probably a casual relationship. Ace of Pentacles though is like one that you, so it's one almost that you guys can't deny with the Two of Swords. So some of y'all, it's maybe somebody y'all block. Cause I got Five of Swords, Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse. So it could be a Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius. So it could be somebody who you guys already have like mixed reviews about, or like mixed feelings about. Like sometimes you guys want to walk away, sometimes you guys don't. Sometimes you guys want to talk it out, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you block them or they block you. It's like Five of Swords could be like, I'm conflicted. With the Ten of Swords, like we keep going over the same cycle. We keep repeating these same patterns, but I haven't let go, or I haven't like finished it. I'm not done with it. You know what I mean? Nine of Swords. So some of y'all is somebody who may try to come back or try to fix it, but out of like shame and embarrassment. So they try to give you something like above, like over the top, as a way of trying to like, or it's guilt sometimes. If it's not shame or embarrassment, it could be guilt, where they just feel bad because maybe they like, let you down, or they didn't give you exactly what you wanted. They may have known that they didn't live up to expectations in some way, or they didn't fulfill your expectations or some way, or maybe you didn't fulfill theirs at one time, but they still just stay around. You know what I mean? So I get this vibe of like, they still just stay around. You know what I mean? So it's maybe somebody who gets nervous around you guys. You may like that, or you may be nervous around this person, because Ten of Swords is here, Nine of Swords. It may be hard like communicating with them and like saying what's really on your heart, what's really on your mind. There may be always like wires getting crossed. There may be always like confusion in the conversations. So I guess, I'm just going to say this. I guess the only reason that you guys are going to like this person is because they're attractive to you. You like their physical appearance. You're going to like that they're active. Maybe they have a lot of sex drive. Maybe, like I said, some of y'all, this is probably just fun. It's probably just fun, or something like, I don't know, to get you by. I kind of get that vibe with the Ace of Pentacles and this Ten of Swords, like something to get you by. So some of y'all may be like, some of y'all may like being single, because Aries, you may like that they're independent. That might be also what it is. Like they have their own time, their own, like they find stuff to do. You may like that. You know what I mean? And they're not like focused on like spending all this time with y'all or stressing and wearing y'all out. Because I kind of get like, you guys repeat this, but it's got to be because you either find them attractive, like talking to them. Maybe they're interesting because of the Gemini energy. You know what I mean? They're super social. They know a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Because the Eight of Pentacles could be somebody who has like a lot of skill set, or has like an ability that maybe they don't always use. You know what I mean? They kind of pick and choose when they want to use it, when they want to do it. So like they may be, I was going to say maybe a jack of all trades in a way, but that's not really it. But maybe it's somebody who can be like a jack of all trades. They can fix anything, or like know a little bit about a lot. Because the Gemini is somebody who learns very quickly from watching, from learning, from listening. So it's maybe somebody who can do that. And you may be able to do this from them, like from watching, from listening. You'll be able to learn a lot from them. All right, so I guess it's somebody, some of y'all has maybe been somebody who offered an opportunity to, or they offered an opportunity for y'all. I don't know, but anyway, this is somebody who's too intimidated to speak up, or too intimidated to approach you, maybe confront you, or something like that. So I guess maybe you guys hash it out then. That's what it kind of gives the vibe of, like, eventually you guys hash it out. You know what I mean? So it's probably somebody who's probably trying to ignore you guys, or who you guys are ignoring. You know what I mean? There may be a talk at some point. Ten of Swords is an uncomfortable conversation. So there may be a talk about how you guys can repair the connection, or work on it again, or something like that. Because the Nine is the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. That would make it a Ten of Pentacles. So they may be trying to propose a relationship in some way, but they're a little bit fearful of bringing it to you, or They're a little fearful of like mentioning it to you. You know what I mean? So some of y'all is like for that umpteenth time, they don't want to keep bringing it up. Anyway, it could be an Aries, could be a Gemini, could be a Gemini, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Somebody who gets anxious too. They get anxious around you. So like that's why they can't really say what they need to say to you. So you're just gonna be in a relationship with them because they're attractive. All right. So, all right. So Taurus, who your next romantic relationship be with? So it's gonna be somebody who's nurturing. Could be a Pisces. Could be a Cancer. Could be a Virgo, Gemini. They talk a lot. Again, they talk a lot, but they're strategic about their conversations. So like the stuff that they tell you may or may not always be the truth, but it does sound pretty damn good. That's what I will say. They may be a good storyteller. All right, could be a Libra, the seventh house here. So this is going to be a relationship that could be equal. All right. Oh, what's up, Majesty? Hey, what's up? I didn't even see you was in here, Madge. What's up, Perry? Majesty, why the hell I was just reading all this and I didn't even see y'all there. Hey, Angie, baby. What's up, Rich? What's up, love? Hey, guess you was back. No, we went. Last one was backwards. Yeah, thank you, guess. My bad. Some for y'all. I was in the zone just now. I was just going. I didn't even like realize that I was live. I don't know what was going on, and then I just happened to look at the screen and I seen Majesty. I said, "Oh yeah, we are live." It's almost like I was here by myself. Wow, I was spacing out. Anyway. So this maybe some of y'all, this me, I don't know. This could be a little jumpy here. This could be possibly somebody who's in a relationship, but there may be friction in that relationship. Like maybe they're on a divorce, maybe they're on a separation, maybe they're about to separate. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know. They may have been with this partner for a while or something like that. Seventh house is here, but if not, this is somebody who's proposing. Because sometimes the opposition could be like, if it's not necessarily there's an interference, like another relationship, then this is somebody who's proposing a relationship between y'all, but y'all value system is probably like differ. The way you guys maybe want to go about building the relationship differs. So you guys have to come to like maybe like a compromise. Well, it's gonna be a compromise, but it's gonna be one of those relationships where you guys are gonna have to allow each other to take the lead. So like where you're good at, allow this person. I mean, where you're good at, they're gonna let you take the lead. Where they're good at, you let them take the lead. So it's one of those compromising type of relationships. All right, they're gonna cause a lot of internal battles in you too, though. So this is gonna be somebody who you guys can like come to equal conclusion, get on the same footing with each other. You can agree, we can agree to disagree, and still be partners, and still be, you know what I mean, committed to each other. So this is somebody who, for some of y'all, maybe somebody who's seeking like a reconciliation between y'all, or seeking balance between y'all. Maybe you guys had conflict, because opposition could be somebody you guys are at war with. Like maybe you guys are already in the relationship with this person, and you guys may be on the fence about leaving them. But that would be kind of like, I don't know, I guess. You guys are going to come to an agreement. If that's the case. Could be a Leo, could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo. For some of y'all, this may be somebody who doesn't know how to express what they need. So that might be also part of the relationship. Or this may be somebody who like sometimes takes advantage because they're greedy. So I've seen the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I've seen the Seven of Wands in reverse. So there's maybe somebody who sometimes takes advantage of the connection because they're greedy or self-indulgent. That's what it is. So there's somebody who's self-indulgent at times. But at other times, they're generous, they're giving. You know what I mean? They could be very aesthetically pleasing, too. They may dress very nice, be pleasant to the neighbors. They can talk to anybody. Everybody seems to like them. Everybody finds them attractive, or at least nice to be around, pleasant to be around. You know what I mean? So you're going to like, you could probably just like taking this person places because, like, they always act like they're in awe, too. Like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? So they play it up. You'll like, oh, man, you like that. Because they always, like, make, so, like, if you're trying to, like, teach this person or show this person some shit about, like, stuff that you feel like they don't know, you know what I mean? They'll like that. They'll like that you're, like, carrying them along. This is somebody who likes partnerships. They like going along and doing whatever you do. You probably just have to be the leader, though, or probably, well, no, you guys can actually fluctuate because you got opposition here. So it means that you guys will fluctuate. You know what I mean? The way that you guys, it may be a battle getting into the relationship. You know what I mean? So there may be like a push-pull at first, or there may be like just friction, like internal conflicts about whether you should or shouldn't, because they may kind of like make you teeter along the lines of like compromising some of your values, some of your morals, some of your ethics, some of the things that you believe in, some of the like behaviors that you are like comfortable with. They may kind of like rub you the wrong way in that way. But then also it can be that they have strengths where you don't have strengths at. So it could work both ways. Sometimes it can be negative, sometimes it can be positive. But anyway, Capricorn, Virgo. This may be somebody who you guys are always having to clean or having to like, or they're always cleaning. They may be a clean freak. One of the two. One of the two. Either you're always having to clean behind them, or they're always cleaning. So something like that. They may be like a clean freak. So it's one of them two. I don't know which one, but they have. Yeah, they could be a clean freak or just very like meticulous about things. Like this is somebody who's going to be micromanaging you guys a lot. Now, if it's a past person, this is somebody who's holding back from you guys because you guys are having conflict right now. So they're trying to mirror you. So it could be a little ego battle. So some of y'all, there's that little pattern going on where there's like an ego battle with somebody who you guys probably could get into a relationship, but neither one of you guys want to yield. So it's causing friction in the connection and nothing's happening. You know what I mean? It could be a Capricorn. Some of y'all maybe somebody you guys are working with, or somebody who you guys maybe dealt with at one time, but it was a one-sided connection, but they still kind of hang around. You know what I mean? There's somebody who admires your body. Some of y'all, they may be a little heftier, a little rounder, or like they just be like really proud of their body. So if they're not heftier or rounder, they just be really proud of their body. You know what I mean? So strength is here. There's maybe somebody who likes to overpower you guys, or likes to like win you guys over. So like maybe they like to like when you guys have breakups. If it's a past person, this is somebody who may like when you guys break up, so that they can try to come back and conquer you. Because to them, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like, you know, maybe testing their skill set out or making them feel more like a man or a woman. They may like that pursuit thing. It's maybe somebody who likes to pursue or likes to like, they like a struggle. They don't like easy catches. That's what it is. This is somebody who doesn't like an easy catch. So what you should like about this person is maybe that push-pull between them, because like they don't go for the shit that you would go for, and you don't go for the shit that they go for. So it's like constantly a need of always having to negotiate, constantly a need of letting one or the other take charge, constantly a need of letting one or the other say what they need to say. This could sometimes be somebody who will overtalk you because they're mad or because they think that they're right. Because this is somebody who's a might is right type of person. So they may be strong. Like I said, I feel like they like to, if they're not strong, they're just strong-willed. You know what I mean? At a point where you can't really tell them anything. So they're really hard-headed. You know what I mean? But they're really supportive, really helpful. Like this is somebody who like hangs around and like they see what you need and they'll just like help it. So they could be maybe somebody who like tidies. Like I said, some of y'all, like I said, they're clean freak. So they maybe like tidy stuff up for y'all, or they'll do the stuff that you need, stuff that you yourself could do. You like, you could do that, but they do it for you. You're like, oh yeah, I got it. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? So like, it's like a pleasure to them at times to have some type of strings to pull in the relationship. All right. So it could be a Leo, could be a Capricorn, could be a Pisces. I got an 8 of Cups though, so in the judgment. So if this person's coming back to try to be their unapologetic self and try to come to some type of compromise. So if it's like a one-sided affair between y'all, then they're gonna try to come back this time and invest or try to get on the same page with you in some way. You know what I mean? Just to try to keep you from making a clear judgment on the relationship. All right. So Pisces, Capricorn, Libra, Virgo, Libra, Leo, Libra, Taurus. All right. So, okay. What's up there, Kimmy? You said not the Zaddy voice. You heard that? What's up, Piper Jones? Did I say something to you earlier? Sometimes I'll be forgetting. Oh, I need a little sippy sip. All right. What's up, Trevor? So let me see. Gemini. So what are you going to like about this person? That you may randomly get into a relationship. This may be like a sporadic connection. Could be Aquarius. Could be a Libra. It's going to be an unexpected significant event or a significant relationship. All right. So some of y'all, what you're going to really like is this person's likes to show you off or is really committed to the relationship. We got 8th house too. So 8th house also has to do with it being no, it's not always a long-term relationship, but it's a relationship that is like everlasting for a while, like emotionally, like it sticks with you because it changes who you see yourself as. Either you guys go together and create like a system of like maybe we move in together. That's usually like one of those important relationships where we move in together. We start to know stuff about each other, like each other's social security number. We start to know each other's fears. These are relationships that help us deal with fears of intimacy or commitment. So like if you had a fear of maybe being betrayed, a fear of maybe being embarrassed, a fear of like losing a partner, a fear of being abandoned, any of those fears when it comes to relationships, this is one of those relationships that's going to help you guys get over that. So that's what you'll really like. And you'll like this person is like attractive. You'll like that they're a showboat. You'll like that they're willing to commit. You'll like that they like to show you off. You'll like that they're generous. You'll like that they like have like this. It's like a showmanship. Like people just naturally know them. People just naturally like are drawn to them, and they just catch a lot of attention. They're just magnetic. It could be a Leo, but it could also be a Libra. Like they're attractive. You know what I mean? And they're attractive in their personality too. Like people like to talk to them. So you're gonna also like how like generous they are with just like everybody. You know what I mean? Like they're like the life of the party. So like them being with you, you guys shine together. That's what you're gonna like. Like we shine together. We're doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? So you guys will be excited around this person. You know what I mean? So they also may boost your confidence. So they may flatter you a lot. Could be a Gemini. Wait, I just did that. Let me see what's these over here. Oh yeah, thank you all so much in advance for the likes. All right, could be a Gemini, or could be a Cancer. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of y'all is gonna be a new person. I seen that Ace of Cups. Some of y'all looks like a new person. I've seen the Ten of Swords, which could just mean it's the end of those endings. Here we go. We got Ten of Cups. All right, so this is somebody who's family oriented. They probably come from a large family, or it's somebody who's wanting a family. I got Page of Cups here. So they already have like this fantasy about like you guys maybe having kids, or you guys like maybe having the white picket fence, you know what I mean, the dog, all that, you know what I mean? So you say if you can, what you say? Star. Oh, they try to take care of their body. Say if you can, deserve some candy. Oh, thank you so much too if y'all do. I appreciate y'all in advance. Anyway, you're gonna be proud of this partner. This is somebody who takes care of their body. This is somebody who's probably some of y'all are an entertainer. They say a lot of shit for like what do you call it? Like they say a lot of like controversial shit to you, or they say a lot of stuff that makes you realize stuff. Like maybe they catch you off guard a lot. You know what I mean? Like maybe they've changed their appearance or something like that. You know what I mean? That might be also like this. Maybe somebody who's going through a glow up. Because I get this person like having some type of accolades, being accomplished. We got Ten of Cups and a Star. They're accomplished in some way, possibly online or just like popular, where everybody can see them. They look like they have an attractive body. Some of y'all they may have like a darker skin, like a fro or something like that, or just like really nice hair. You know what I mean? They're really headstrong. It's somebody who's loyal to the partner. That's what you're gonna really like. Like they be trying to show you off, like this is my partner, this is my partner. You know what I mean? So like you're gonna really like this. So this is somebody who's probably into like taking care of their health. Yeah, they get a lot of popularity, or a lot of like attention. They're an overachiever, so they probably get recognized for either their appearance, maybe for their status, for their popularity. It could be an Aries, could be a Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra. Yep, Aquarius. So this is somebody who you guys are gonna have a fair partnership with too. Fair, equal give and take. You guys got a lot of compatibility too. This is somebody who's going to catch you guys off guard. You may not maybe even expected this person to like you, or you may not expect it to like this person. One of the two. One of the two is like kind of like they're just like revealed to you all of a sudden, or some like maybe something just clicked, or they just clicked, or you guys just unexpectedly encounter each other because of the Tower and the Six of Wands. Like you may see them somewhere. Maybe it's like a popular show, popular movie, popular, I don't know, like a what they call them, like a movie premiere or some shit, or you see them somewhere like that's out where there's like people who know them. You may like that they're being admired and people are acknowledging them, and you know, and they acknowledge you. You know what I'm saying? That might catch you off guard because you're like, oh shit, me, yeah, you. You know what I mean? So maybe one of those where it's like, yo, you know what I mean? And they recognize you. So some of y'all, it's gonna be somebody who's gonna be giving you guys a lot of attention. And we got the Death here too, so that's like an 8th house type of energy. So it's gonna be somebody who's gonna stay around, linger around. They're gonna be in your life for a while. That's what I meant to say for Taurus. When Scorpio's there, they're gonna be in your life for a while. Thank you so much, Kim. Piece of candy. They're gonna be in your life for a while. What's up, Silent Priestess? All right. Yeah, you guys may maybe just like by being with this person, you guys all of a sudden get like all this exposure out of nowhere. But this would be like somebody who you guys would be proud to have as a partner, and they'll be proud to have you. It'll be equal. It'll be equal attraction. It'll be equal like feelings of satisfaction. This could be your one. We got the Star and the Ten of Cups. This could be what you play it up to be if you like go for it. You know what I mean? So this may be somebody who kind of makes you jump out the window. That might really be what you like about it. Because I seen that Aquarius earlier in that 7th house. It just be a unplanned, unexpected relationship. It's just like, wow, I didn't even imagine that me and you would just like jump into this relationship like this. Like you are attractive, and they just kind of like make you feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? So They be blowing your head up all the time. So maybe you be, I don't know, you know what I mean? They just blow your head up. This is somebody's gonna always try to talk good into you. You know what I mean? So it's the end of like hard cycles or difficult patterns when it comes to relationships. You guys probably got one. You know what I mean? Some of y'all just maybe like a model, or like they have like a model esque. Even if it's a man, you got like a maybe very chiseled body, or like a very maybe a divine body, or just like a very active body where you know like I don't know. I feel like they glowed up though unexpectedly. So this may be somebody who's like maybe they had surgery. Maybe that was it. I don't know. It seems like they just, you know what I mean? Because we do got, well, Eight of Swords and the Death. I don't know. Maybe because that could be taboo. Maybe. Like, it's like unexpected. So something happened. I don't know. Maybe they just started drinking mad water. I don't know. Something happened. But anyway, they are, you know what, they are clingy too, though. So this is somebody who you guys may like miss when they're not around because they give you so much attention. Like they, like, you know what I mean? Like they praise you all the time. You be like, damn, am I really the shit like that? Like you may feel like it, but like this person really like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you. I feel you. This person, and they seek your approval. As attractive or as like popular or as like much they have going for themselves, they seek your approval. So you'll like that. All right, so it could be an Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, Libra. And what else say before that? I said Aquarius. Okay, yep. All right. So they might be an entertainer. Gemini. So Cancer. Let's see what Cancer got going on. Yeah, they stroke that ego. They love that. Stroke my ego. Make me feel good. Do I feel like a pretty princess? You do. You are. Oh my gosh, my love. What would I ever do without you? For real. All right, so there's somebody who talks very charming, very pleasing to hear. You may like their tone of voice. I think that's probably what you'll really like about them. Their tone of voice. They could be maybe a little loud, but it's like nice to hear. So maybe they have a loud laugh or something like that. Could be a Leo, could be a Gemini. All right, I got Scorpio here too. We got 8th house. So this may be somebody, again, who's going to linger around in your life for a while. Or at least it's going to be somebody who's a transformative relationship, a life-changing relationship. So you may have a lot of intense feelings for this person. This may be more of a sexual connection, or it could be one, because we got unexpected here. So this may be like a relationship that breaks you free of another relationship for some of you. Like because of the feelings and emotions that it brings up, it helps you like get over maybe like fears of abandonment, fears of like, you know what I mean, maybe being betrayed, fears of jealousy, fears of like intimacy, of getting to know new people or allowing people into your life. This is somebody who just like unexpectedly just ends up like further than what you allowed them to. Cue Jill Scott, that How Did You Get Here? How did you get here? That's that Jill Scott. That's what it is. You know Jill Scott? Not Jill Scott. Deborah Cox. My bad. Sorry, Jill. If you ever happen to watch me. Sorry, Jill. It was Deborah Cox. I'm sorry, Jill. God damn, Jill might watch me one day. All right. So anyway, you know what I'm saying, though. You know the song. You get what I'm saying. So this may be somebody who at first presents uncertainty. So you may like that about this person. Like you never really know what they're going to do. They may disrupt you a lot. They may interrupt you a lot. Maybe in the midst of conversation, they got something to say. You're like, yo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But at the same time, sometimes they be saying deep shit. And it's somebody who's like really nosy, but they be in your business. Like, but like you kind of want them in your business because like they're possessive in that way. What's up, C Mizzle? Because they're like possessive in that way, you know. But it's like unexpectedly, this person gets jealous. Like it doesn't even seem like they care. Then all of a sudden they start caring. You're like, whoa, wait. When did you care? So like this may be somebody who like presents a lot of uncertainty because like you didn't even know you were gonna have these feelings. They just be triggering stuff in you that you didn't even know you were gonna have. So I forgot the other signs I said because I said Gemini, and I said somebody else. Oh, and Leo, and then Scorpio. Okay, boom. So let's get over here. All right, got Gemini. Could be a Taurus. So this could be somebody who's patient with you guys. So you guys can talk to this person all the time. Or they're patient, like maybe they're patiently waiting on you guys. Let's see. I can't even see that. All right. 501. So this is somebody who, oh man. So this could be somebody who does like bring drama or likes to like go back and forth. They like to bicker. They talk shit. That's what really goes on. They may be a sports player or once a sports player because 8th house could also mean that not just only is it a life-changing relationship, sometimes you leave out with stuff from the relationship. Normally, when you're doing it, I'm not gonna say when you're doing it wrong, because that's me being judgy. I'm just talking shit. But usually people leave out with kids, because that usually be the main legacy that people leave out with. But sometimes you leave out with like a house, a car, you know what I mean, a great credit, you know what I mean, status, you know what I mean, a business. Sometimes you leave out with that. Sometimes, because it's potential for this that to happen. It could maybe accumulate to that unexpectedly, or just maybe somebody who unexpectedly has an inheritance, has property, or just like inherited like a legacy, which could be like a house, a car, anything. They have maybe investments, insurance, or something like that. Like they may be into that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Or they just could be like into like a cult. So you may like that about them too. Like they can just, you can talk to them about in-depth shit, is what I'm saying, like serious shit. Like you guys could just be talking about random stuff, and then next thing you know, we can talk about some serious shit. What you want to talk about? I'm listening, and they're attentive, and they really be going deep with you. So like this isn't like somebody that like say you start talking about maybe a sad incident or like a traumatic incident that happened to you when you were younger. You know what I mean? You be like, I can't talk about this with them because they're not going to understand me, or they're going to judge me. Nah, not this person. This person likes your vulnerability, so they're going to allow you to express it. What's up, Shay? Shay Boogie. All right, so this be somebody who you can share your secrets with, and they'll be sharing their secrets with you. Could be an Aries, could be a Scorpio, could be a Pisces, could be a Sag, could be a Virgo. So they may be a little socially awkward too, though. And they're sometimey. So this is somebody who really likes their alone time, but like for some reason, whenever if you were to hit them up, they'd be ready to socialize. Because we got 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands. So some of y'all, they may stay at a distance. We got 3 of Wands. We got 3 of Cups. Some of y'all, they may be friends. So you may become friends, or they may be like in your friend group. Maybe they're a follower, subscriber, whatever. You know what I mean? What do you call it? Follow, subscriber. Yeah, those are all the same. It's all the same thing. Maybe a friend. Because we got 3 of Cups here. So they may be a friend. You know what I mean? They're really social. I will say that. But like sometime. Because we got the Knight of Cups in reverse. We got the Hermit in reverse. We got the Tower upright. So like this is somebody who's very sporadic about when they really want affection. They don't like public displays of affection. Sometimes they do though. Like I guess maybe if they're drunk, because we got the Knight of Cups and we got the Hermit. Like they can be kind of weird in that way. Like, you know, I don't feel like it right now. But then they do. You know what I mean? But then like they don't. You know what I mean? So like maybe you guys were hugging at 1 p.m. but then come around like 7 o'clock. Like, come on, you still want to do that? You still want to hug on me? God damn. Like how many times, bro? I'm on the game. I don't know if maybe they do play games. I was about to say I'm on the game, bro, or they're doing something that like entertains themselves. Because this is somebody who can entertain themselves. They don't need you to entertain them. They just be wanting intimacy. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't really need you to entertain me. I can do it. I can find stuff to do on my own. But like every once in a while, like I just need to know where you are. So this may be somebody who like if you guys live together, or like if they need to travel to you, then they do. Because like I need to travel, you need to travel to them. It's one of those. It's like it's sometimes it be planned, but it seems to be like sporadic. Like it's never predicted. You know what I mean? It's just like unexpected. We just pop out, or I just meet up, or I just come through. You know what I mean? I hit you up, yo. You know what I mean? And I try to like win you over because the Knight of Cups in reverse. So they try to woo you. It's somebody who don't stay around long. So like after they deal with you, they go see whoever they're gonna go see. So it's a romancer, a seducer. But you don't like this because it's like you guys have deep feelings for this person, but really maybe can't describe it. You maybe some of y'all may be dealing with this person for a while, and maybe they just have good sex. You know what I mean? Or maybe they're just like a gym. They're not really like seen around. So like everybody doesn't know that you guys are dealing with each other because 8th house can just be a taboo connection. So maybe somebody that like, maybe everybody doesn't need to know that you're with them. Maybe it's more superficial in that way. Some of y'all could be somebody I wouldn't say that you wouldn't find them attractive because it's giving more of like a sexual, like you find them sexually appealing, but I'm saying like maybe they don't fit into like what your friends would expect for you. So like maybe there's like a difference. Like taboo could like be like maybe social class, maybe religious, maybe they're married, maybe they're a friend's ex. You know what I mean? Like it could be anything. Maybe it could be your own ex that you told everybody, I'll never deal with them again. Maybe you shot their car, burnt their clothes like Angela Bassett. Maybe you went wild. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I heard all type of shit. Like 8th house could be all type of shit that normally we should not be indulging in, but we do. So it may be a relationship that you probably shouldn't be indulging in, but you do. You know what I mean? So they may fit some type of like look that you like, or they just may be nasty. That might be what it is. They may just be nasty. You know what I mean? Like they say the right things at the right time, and you're like, all right, all right. You know what I mean? And it's like every once in a while almost gives. Like it's just spontaneous. It's random. It doesn't just like we don't plan. They may plan it, or they may like when they in the mood, and they be like, yo, what's up? You know, man, what you doing? They come through. They try to take you guys out on a date, or they try to like make it a good time. It's the 3 of Cups. So this somebody tries to make it a good time. So they could just be a friend. And then, you know, you guys maybe just cross the line, because the Knight of Cups could be somebody who blurs the line at times. And then with the 8th house, you know, like, what's off limits? Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, what's off limits? We drinking. Like, we could always blame it on the Henny, or we could always blame it on the Douce, whatever y'all sip, you know what I mean? Blame it on the motherfucking, you know, Grand Marnier, whatever. I don't know what people drink. You know what I mean? I drink tequila, so we say Don Julio then. Or Migos, so we say that. One or two, maybe you're drinking that. I don't know, you know what I mean? Whatever y'all drink, maybe y'all get toasty off of wine. But this may be somebody who's prone to do that. That might be part of their strategy. Maybe they come over drunk. Maybe they try to get you drunk. Because the 3 of Cups here gives like a party guy, party girl. So they like to have fun. So this is their way of having fun. All right. So it could be a Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Sag, Aries, Scorpio. Some of y'all is somebody who ain't trying to let y'all love nobody else. That might also be what it is. You know what I mean? Like, they try not to let y'all like be, so they try to come back around to try to like make sure that you're not loving anybody else like you love them. They like to be idolized by y'all. Or they like to be loved by y'all the way that you guys love them. So it's that. Some of y'all, they could just be a pleaser. Some of y'all, they may just be a pleaser or into being pleased. One of the two. I don't know. It varies. You know what I mean? It varies. But I don't know. You guys will have fun with this person unexpectedly. So it could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio. You said, if he's telling me blame it on alcohol, I know he's down low. Yeah, he said, you better fuck the shit up. He said, you better fuck. What? You better take the fuck down. Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't read that. I've been looking for 7K for so long, man. I still ain't found it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I guess maybe it's the laptop. I don't know. It wasn't allowed me to get there. So we was on Leo. All right. So let's put that up there. I just did this. I'm using that. Yeah, you ain't gonna blame me. I don't take no blame. I don't take no blame. I don't carry nobody else's burdens. All right, so Leo, your next romantic partnership. So it's gonna be somebody you guys are gonna unexpectedly get along with. So you may just maybe somebody who unexpectedly hits you up, maybe unexpectedly messages you. Maybe you guys just run into each other. Cause I seen Trine and I seen hey there, Loreni Ren, and I seen Trine. And I seen unexpected was a comment. So this could be unexpectedly you guys bump into each other, because Trine usually means synchronistic, but it could also mean a very harmonious relationship, one that expands and moves very quickly, unexpectedly too. So almost like Gemini. So it's probably who you guys are gonna have pop out for y'all. So it's going to move kind of quickly. Like, what the fuck? I didn't see that. You know what I mean? So who we got? Libra. So they're going to be easy. And there we go. Virgo, Gemini, Mercury. Told y'all. So we got Gemini here. So this your other half. All right. Same way, somebody who's very receptive to you guys, listens a lot, but also talks a lot. You guys can have good verbal exchanges. They're attractive, pleasing on the eye. Also, somebody who knows what to say to please other people. They know how to keep the peace. You like that. Like, this is somebody who's very perceptive, like, of interactions. Like, you know what I mean? Personal interactions with people. Like, they watch mannerisms. They can kind of, like, read body language very well. There's somebody who, like, talks with their hands. You know what I mean? So they know how to, like, resolve issues. Like, oh, no, hold on. Well, you know what I mean? So they could be a problem solver, too. Maybe that's their type of job, or they're just, like, into something very analytical, great planner, great speech. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, this may be also somebody who's a wild card to you guys. Like, unexpectedly, you guys may just like this person. Like, I didn't even imagine. Like, they may be attractive because of the Libra energy. They give like an attractive energy. So no matter what they're built like, or height, or color, or race, no matter what, they're attractive to you. You know what I mean? They fit like a good aesthetic. They're just equally right. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, you may call them medium ugly, but I don't think so. Libra isn't really an ugly sign. It's not meant to be ugly. It's meant to be beautiful. It's Venusian, like Taurus. So this is somebody who's attractive to you, at least at the bare minimum. You know what I mean? So, and they always, like, again, they got a lot of information. You don't like how well they talk. You don't like how well they hold conversation. You don't like that you can learn from this person. Some of y'all, they stay at short distance, so you may like that too, because maybe you guys don't live together, but maybe they do. You may like that they come to see you often. You may like that they talk to you often. But they also, because it's Libra energy, they also need a little bit of their time alone. But they like, if you call them up and you be wanting to hang out, hell yeah, here they come. They're going to come hang out because they like being in partnerships. They like being in relationships. So you're going to like that they like being with you. You know what I mean? So anyway, so some of y'all, this may be somebody who's doing research on y'all. Now we got 10 of Cups in reverse. So this may be like a like relationship, like a kind of relationship. It gives relationship vibes. Like we be together, but we not together. You know what I mean? Or you guys are just doing the relationship the way that y'all want to do it. It's one of the two. Like you're not trying to replay what your parents did. You're not trying to play what your auntie, your uncle, and them did. You guys are kind of like doing your own thing and coming to your own conclusions, coming to your own agreements, talking things out. So there's maybe somebody who you guys are able to like do that. Yeah, we got 3 swords. You guys are able to be vulnerable with. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces. Like so some of y'all, this may just be like feel like somebody who's already family. You know what I mean? So it could, for some possible, because we got 3 of swords, and then the Tower, and then the 5 of Cups, and then the 10 of Cups in reverse. So I kind of want to say past energy, but at the same time, if it's not, it's going to give a vibe of somebody who you've had like a similar connection because of that trine. The trine allows you to kind of like flow into whatever it is that you guys wanted to become. So if you guys just wanted to become sexual, what's up, Bree? If you guys just wanted to be sexual, it could be sexual. If you guys wanted it to be a relationship, it could be a relationship. Like it could be almost whatever you guys would like it to be, provided you guys are talking about it, which I get you guys could be talking about because of the 3 of swords here. Like this would be somebody who tells you the truth even when it hurts, because we got 3 of swords in reverse. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who believes in being honest with you and keeping it real. You know what I mean? Sometimes they keep it too real. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you're like, don't tell me that. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to tell me that. Like, you know what I mean? And they don't even think nothing of it. They just like, I'm just like putting it out there. Like I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. They may even say that because the Libra is like somebody who's not trying to hurt your feelings. They're not trying to be rude. They're not trying to rock the boat in this situation. They're not trying to create conflict. So that's what you'll like. Like they're not really trying to. So you'll know, like even when they say it, you know that they're not really trying to be mean. You know what I mean? You're like, even if it does come off harsh, you're like, come on. You're like, hey, you know, I'm not trying to be mean. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be mean, bro. You know what I mean? So it's one of those. Some of y'all, this may be somebody who either they broke your heart or they may have recently had like a disappointment in a relationship. Maybe somebody else may even be somebody you guys friend zone because we got 3 of swords and we got the Page of Pentacles, and then unexpectedly you guys just start liking them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even expect to. Like it just was like a walk card. It just kind of turns up out of nowhere where it's like, oh shit, I kind of like your vibe. You know what I mean? Because like the trine is a harmony where we just like each other's vibe. Like we can just be doing anything. We don't have to do anything. Like I'll give you an example could be like because there was a girl we had like a trine, and so the best way to explain it was like what we would do. So I can just go over her house, and no matter what we do, like no matter if I hadn't seen her in years, if I go over there today, it'll be the same as if I've ever talked to her years ago. I go over there, she might be cooking. If she's not cooking, she'd be like, well, are you hungry? It's a natural thing. So like you go back, so if it's a past person, you guys are gonna go back into a pattern that you guys are probably used to, or at least go back to like the vibe, whatever the vibe was between y'all. So if it's like always a pleasant vibe when you guys are around each other, and it feels like emotionally charged to speak in a pleasant way, then this that person. You know what I mean? So like it's somebody who you guys like talking to and feel like you can express yourself to, even if it's not like said in the right way, and they forgive you. It's one of those. You know what I mean? So anyway, they may not be like a big family oriented type of person though. Cause I got 10 of Cups in reverse. Like they may have family. Maybe they want family. Cause I got like the Page of Pentacles here where they want something. So maybe they feel like they had to appease you by maybe like bringing something to the table in terms of like relationships. So maybe they feel like they have to offer something. I don't know. For some of y'all, I kind of feel like sometimes with this 10 of Cups in reverse and this Page of Pentacles, it gives me like a consolation, like a little bit at a time. Because some of y'all, they maybe just recently left a relationship. That might be possible. So they only give you a little bit at a time. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you know what I mean? Maybe they haven't quite gotten over like certain long-term like partnership that they've been in. You know what I mean? Sometimes they'll be like, I'm struggling to get out of it. Maybe it's that, but then if it ain't that, it's just like it's going to feel like a relationship. So some of y'all is maybe like a fling, but it has potential, is what I'm saying. So like that's where it gets confusing. So that's why you guys will probably need to talk, because like it has potential to be long-term. If you guys are looking for long-term, like you guys can build a family, have kids or whatever, and have stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like if you guys talk about it, you know what I mean? And it seems like they talk. You guys will talk. You'll like that they talk. So I don't know. I guess you guys will have those uncomfortable conversations. You'll just unexpectedly, maybe they say something that just catches you like, oh shit. I do like that in a partner. You know what I mean? So it'd be something like that. So it could be a Libra, it could be a Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. And I did say Gemini, right? I did. What'd you say in there? Hey, Carrie. I said, hey. What's up, Empress T? I was speaking about you, Empress T. I was telling you, telling the truth, though. What's up, Medusa? What couldn't be you? He said the hot Libras in my name were regret and disbelief, and then my thought said, this is when she found out you were her way into heaven. Wait. Made everything all right. Wait. Oh, okay. I get in there. You said the Butch Libra. Hold on, man. What's up, Virgo? What's up, Cat? Alright, so is we on Virgo? Yeah, we just came from Leo. My bad. I'm tripping. All right, so Virgo, your next relationship. This gonna be somebody who's a pleaser. Could be a Libra. Could be a Scorpio. I seen Sag. Some of y'all, this may be somebody who's at a distance. We're just gonna leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. It could be a Libra. It could be a Scorpio. It could be a Sag. So ninth house was there when I split the deck. Sometimes it could be your second spouse or your second serious relationship. Because it's somebody who comes in to change your philosophies and your world views. They may be foreign or just foreign to you. Like their way of doing stuff, the way of existing in the world is probably not the way that you do it. But because we got, and it's going to be somebody who's going to change you guys. We got Pluto here. So it's going to be a life-changing relationship. It's going to be one that helps you guys evolve when it comes to your partnerships, your relationships, what equal give and take looks like, power dynamics. You know what I mean? You're going to kind of learn that from this person because it's not seventh house, but it's Libra and it has Pluto. So that's like having to do with power dynamics. Sometimes silent power dynamics where you guys don't even know that you guys are doing it. But like, let's say, for instance, a power dynamic that can be silent is that maybe you're waiting on him to text you or you're waiting on her to text you first. That could be a silent power dynamic when one of you could just do it. If you thought about the person, reach out. What's the problem with that? I don't want to know I care too much. Imagine that they go away and then they never knew that you cared. The worst. You never got out what you need to get out. So that's probably what this person to help you do, because sometimes Pluto can make you just kind of like change from the inside out. Something like that is happening here. It's going to break down an old version of yourself. All right. That's it. So could be a Pisces, could be a Virgo, could be a Pisces, Taurus. This may not be somebody who's your usual type because we got the High Priestess in reverse. So it may start off as like a superficial relationship. You may like their aesthetic. You may like their dress. You may like how they like carry themselves. Some of y'all, they may be lighter skin. So maybe y'all are like partial to that or something like that. Maybe they're white or they're like Asian or they just have more like daintier features. So you may like that about them. You know what I mean? Like even if it's a man, they give like a metrosexual. Well, not metrosexual. Let me not say. Sometimes they do, but like they don't have to get that. They give like they could be feminine or they could be masculine. They give that enigma vibe where it's like they can play both roles at times. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you can do whatever you want to do at this point. Like this, somebody seems to be confident in themselves. So like this may be somebody who rubs you the wrong way at times. You're like, I don't know if I want to fool with this person. Could be a Sag. They're super spiritual too. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo. So it's gonna be somebody who's gonna be like just really chill about the connection. You guys are probably just kind of like it just may slow. I would say gracefully or slowly move into something. We got 4 wands. Oh, we got 4 wands, the devil and the fool. So this is a risk taker. So some of y'all may be like either one of y'all going to take a risk or they're going to take a risk. I said one of y'all. It's the same thing. So maybe they, you, whoever, somebody's going to take a risk in this. So it's a risk taker. They may also be like a runner, like a physical runner. So you may maybe like a jogger or like a marathon runner, or like they may just be like very active. We got the temperance here. We got the fool. Gives me somebody who's like active or always on the go. They're good vibes. You know what I mean? Because the temperance is here. So it's somebody who's good vibes. And they have a higher purpose for being in your life. But also this person probably makes you guys feel like there's a higher purpose for the relationship. Because Pluto comes in as like, changed me. I become better. You know what I mean? Or I become stronger. I recognize like my fault. And I'm going to say my faults. But like, we can say faults. Because what it is like, Pluto just comes into your life for you to transform some parts of yourself that you may have suppressed. It turns into a superpower. Like, you know what I mean? So maybe before it was a fear. Maybe I had a fear of, let's say, public speaking. But then after I started doing YouTube, now I can talk out in public all the time. I can talk to people I don't know. I can talk to people all over. I can go to other social media platforms. The fear of that is gone. Now it's a sense of empowerment. You get what I'm saying? So it's that example. So like it could be anything. Maybe you had a problem with like sales. Maybe you had a problem with just holding conversations about things that maybe you were in knowledge about. It could be any of that. This person is very good and very charming at like talking to people. Like Libra energy is social, so you'll like that. They know how to talk to people, all right, and they even see themselves as a big deal, but they're also modest because we got the Knight of Pentacles here. So they see themselves as a big deal, or they carry themselves like a big deal, but they're modest. So you'll like it. Like they're not too big headed. All right. So there's somebody who also maybe spends sometimes, overspends. So you may like that about them. Or there's somebody who like normally frugal because we got them in Four Pentacles in reverse. But with you, there's somebody who maybe obsessively spends, or just be somebody who like maybe uses the money as a way of trying to like reel you in. You know what I mean? So like this would be somebody who will spend, like they try to keep the vibes good. So maybe they're a drinker. You know what I mean? Or they like if they don't spend, they'll give. You know what I mean? So some of y'all is possibly a past partner as well, because that dynamic is here too. Because it could be somebody who wants to make amends, because the Pluto could be a renewal. But if it's not a renewal, if it's not a past person, this person is coming into your life is renewing your relationships. The version of relationships that you thought that's transforming it. It's breaking down some old outdated values or beliefs or old outdated fears that you had around connections, all right, or had around like equal give and take in partnerships, all right. So again, because the Knight of Pentacles is here, they're gonna be patient. There's somebody who's slow, takes up forever. Some of y'all, there's maybe a person that goes from the friend zone to like being a lover because they're so cool, they're so like relaxed, so chill. You know what I mean? It's like you feel like you're not under pressure. You know what I mean? But like there's intense feelings with this person, and they help you release stuff that you've been holding on to for a while. So maybe you'd be at first it's maybe somebody who overshares with you. Like maybe they tell you too much of their business. You may be like, like they may be like an open book at times. You be like, you know, like maybe they tell you stuff that may turn you off. Because like sometimes with this, we got Pluto here. This could be like people who are into like they've earned what do they call it? They've owned their truths now. So whoever this is, like I know who I am. I'm comfortable with it. You know what I mean? Like you ever? I forgot what movie it was. Oh, How High? He was like, you ever sucked dick for crack? You know what I mean? And it was a man. Yeah, he was like, nah, I never did that. You know what I mean? Like this may be somebody. I'm not saying they will say that, but like they probably done outrageous shit where you're like, wow, that was risky. Like you could have like hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Or you could have like been involved in some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like this is somebody who maybe is like maybe an adrenaline junkie at times, or just like needs that like rush of like spontaneity of just like going, just doing. They feel empowered just doing, or they feel empowered just experiencing stuff. Like so maybe that's how they learn. Cause like this is somebody who like things always work out for them. That might be what it is that you like about this person. Like they're practical, but like this person also goes in faith. Like I just believe it. We got the Fool here upright with the Temperance and the Devil. Like this person's empowered by their ability to just take action. You know what I mean? And believe that's going to work out. Now, Knight of Pentacles could be a planner, but like not really. They just have a routine. They just have like the routine. So the big picture is like, this is what I do. And it works. This is my move. It works. That's all I'm going to do. You know what I mean? And that's what they do. And it works. So this may be somebody who like, it makes you feel empowered in that way where you build your own little like innate knowing, like this is what I'm going to do. I know what to do. And then you just do it. You know what I mean? So they're a risky person. That may make you feel uncomfortable because it's not what you probably would go with at first. You know what I mean? It's like, this is not my usual type. This is not what I expect when it comes to relationships. But this is somebody who's going to give you a deep transformation or ability to like rebirth your connections, even a past one. So it could be around for a while because we got Scorpio energy. So you guys may get tied in for a while because we got the Four of Wands. So you may, I mean, some of y'all may move in, then others of y'all may like, I don't know, you know how like, you know, there may be like a little sneaky link or some shit like that or something like that. I don't know. It could be a relationship that transitions to like being maybe a one night stand, but then also they stay around for a while. So I don't know, maybe you guys have kids or maybe you guys do something reckless. Because the Fool and the Devil just gives me like something reckless because of like tension, passion, the desire to maybe possess each other, the desire to maybe experience something that's like out of your norm. Because this doesn't seem to be like what you would normally go for, is what I'm saying, or not what you usually encounter when it comes to relationships. But it just seems to have a bigger purpose. You're gonna feel that way. So it could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, Aries, Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, Aquarius. You may feel like this is like a foolish act. That's what you may feel like when you're dealing with this person. You may feel like you're just being foolish or just being like reckless with no abandonment. You know what I mean? They may help you lose all your inhibitions too. So like all those fears of like, I can't do that. I won't do that. I'm not going to do that. You are. Fucking do it. Yes, you are. That's how they be. Yes, you are. You're going to do it. What they say? I don't want to do it, Grandpa. What they? I forgot. Was this hurts, Grandpa? or some shit like that. I forgot what this is, but you know what I'm talking about. You've heard it. Anyway, so Libra, your next relationship could be another Libra, or it's gonna be somebody who's very fair and balanced with you guys. Somebody you guys are fated to meet. Of course, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for that like too. I appreciate it so much. All right, so it could be a Leo. I said Libra. All right, so fifth house. All right, so you guys are gonna learn to date with from this person. You guys are gonna learn more about like the dating world, the dating market through this person. All right. I mean, it's supposed to be a pleasurable experience too because of the ninth house and the fifth house. So again, the ninth house could possibly be what's considered to be your long-term or your next long-term spouse, your next important spouse. You know what I mean? Something like that. All right. Why they got me in this group chat? Because it's going off right now. Damn. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. All right, so it's also maybe somebody who's fertile. So if you guys don't want to have children, you know, be careful. All right, or they maybe already have kids. It could be one or two. Because sometimes if you don't like, if they aren't like fertile in that way, then maybe they want kids. You know what I mean? So that's possible. Or it can also play where this person like makes you feel like a kid again, makes you feel like having fun again, makes you feel like dating again. Like this maybe somebody who opens your world up to like the dating market. So maybe like by dating this person, the experiences of your dating life get better. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're dating so and so. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll date you too. Or you know what I mean? Or I'm interested now too. You know what I mean? Like if bro see you dated somebody who's like doing something for themselves, they're like, oh, okay, so you date these type of guys. Cool. If I'm on that level, I will date you too. You know what I mean? Because you understand how the game goes. So it's like that. So this is somebody who's like dating for that reason. They're dating maybe to explore, maybe they're a foreign person, so maybe they are foreign, or they're just at a distance, because we got ninth house too, which is Sagittarius energy. So I know, Stephanie, I got it right later on. But thank you so much, though. I appreciate you for that interaction there. All right, so you guys may have sex with this person, like having sex with this person. I think that's what you may like about them too. Having sex with them, they're generous, they're outgoing, they're very entertaining. I would say that they're probably funny. We got Sagittarius and Leo energy. They're probably funny. You know what I mean? Or they be saying shit that you like bold shit where you was like, wow. But like the way they say it is clever. You know what I mean? So like this may be like somebody you can kind of go back and forth with, and they be like making you chuckle and laugh. You know what I mean? And every once in a while, like it's like playful fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like we don't have to have sex, but like we do. You know what I mean? Like we kind of feel like we need to, but we don't have to. But like we be having fun. Like this is my friend too. You know what I mean? So like y'all be vibing. You'll vibe with this person. That's what it feel like. And then you guys kind of like pick up each other's slang or pick up each other's like, I was gonna say mannerisms, but I don't know about that. I think it's like the ways of like seeing the world. You guys kind of pick it up, each other's philosophy. You guys kind of agree on it too. We agree that the world should be this way. Hell yeah, you know what I mean? Like that one. There was like a there's a philosophy example. It was like there was that question they were asking Jay-Z about. I don't know if all of you have heard about it or even seen that. It was like maybe years ago, maybe 2 years ago, a year ago. They were asking Jay. They said that Jay-Z didn't give his cousin $5,000, and people were upset on the internet. You know what I mean? So like your philosophy or way of seeing the world would have been like on either opposites, but you guys were on the same side. So maybe you guys felt like he should have gave the money. Maybe you would have felt like he shouldn't have given the money. You know what I'm saying? You guys would have both agreed. So you guys kind of share that same philosophy. You know what I mean? Or this is going to be somebody who's going to help you like expand your philosophies or expand your awareness to the world at large. So maybe at first you felt a certain way, but you don't, you know what I mean? Like, you know what? I don't feel that way anymore. I've matured a little bit. But that's what this person comes into your life to do. Ten of Swords. They come in to help you clear out old patterns or old stuff that's no longer good for you. This could be stagnant relationships. This could be blockages that you've always dealt with. This could be like internal battles that you've always had for a while. You know what I mean? Just like the repeated cycles that you just won't let go of. This person comes into your life to help you break it. So it could be a Aries, Leo, Sag, could be Aquarius, Capricorn. So it's like a person who's really, so they're really playful, really flirtatious, but they're also really like cold, distant, dismissive. Like this may be somebody who's intimidating, but like they kind of like go back and forth. You know what I mean? They seem kind of like really reserved, but at the same time, they also seem like very passionate, excited. Like you like seeing this person. You're excited when this person comes by. So they always have something funny, clever to say or something slick to say. That's what it is. With the King of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands, they always got something slick to say. But it is like something that like you're like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Like it makes sense. But like, you know, maybe you didn't need to say it. Maybe they have bad timing as well with the way they say stuff. But like maybe you find them attractive because we got Page of Wands. Maybe you find them attractive, or you just find them very interesting to have around. You know what I mean? Because I also see the King of Wands. Oh, no, it's not King of Wands. It's Ace of Cups. So there will be an issue with the way they love you. That's what will be an issue. Some of y'all, it's going to be a renewal because of the Ace of Cups and reversing the Two of Pentacles, and then the Two of Cups from the Ace of Cups. It does turn into a renewal. So some of y'all will be a past person. That others of y'all just may be somebody who's been interested in you guys for a while, but has always acted nonchalant, acted like they didn't really see you guys. You know what I mean? You guys may not be each other's type, or you guys, there may be something different about you, like the way that you guys live, maybe your life experiences, like maybe you came from maybe rich, wealthier, maybe they came from poor, maybe they came from higher class, maybe you came from lower class, maybe they came from two-parent household, maybe they came from single-parent household, you know what I mean? And it could even vary then. Maybe they had a single father, maybe they had a single mother, maybe they were raised by their grandparents, you know what I mean? Any of that, like they had just a different outlook on their life because of like the people that were around them at that time, you know what I mean? So, and sometimes it could be just that they're foreign. Maybe they come from a different state, different city, different town. So like it's like their belief in the way they see the world is different. You know what I mean? Like maybe they came from a small town and they moved to New York City. The way that they see the world isn't like, oh shit, like it's a culture shock. So for you, it's gonna be a culture shock, and for them, it's gonna be a culture shock because maybe they don't live the same way that you do. Maybe they haven't experienced like the same way that you do. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those. Anyway, it's gonna be somebody who's gonna probably invite you guys to like hang out, to do stuff, but they're gonna try to always make it seem like it's not a big issue. So they'll probably call you up like, hey, you wanna come by and hang out? Thank you so much, Silent Priestess. They'll be like, hey, you wanna come by and hang out? I mean, if you want to, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like what you doing? I mean, if you want, like, just stop by if you want to. Just hit me up if you feel like it. If you're thinking about me, just, you know what I mean? Just say something. Like, they may make it seem like it ain't no big deal for you to reach out whenever you feel like it. You know what I mean? But they also may be like distant and detached. Like, so maybe even when you do, if they don't feel like being entertained, they're not fitting to say shit. You know what I mean? Because we got Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who probably runs the same routine, schedule, pattern. So like maybe you guys end up building a routine over time. You know what I mean? That might be what it is. It builds up over time because of the Knight of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles at first, Two of Pentacles in reverse too. So the Two of Pentacles means you have to adapt to each other. So after a couple interactions with each other, you guys start to catch on. Like, oh, okay, I see. Okay, oh, okay, that's okay, okay. So it may be like one of those relationships where it's like up and down, hot and cold at first. Where you're like, 1 minute it seems like it's working, and the next minute it seems like it's not. Because this person maybe Two of Pentacles reverse means this person has bad work balance or has issues multitasking. Like maybe they do a bunch of different things at one time. Like it's a whole bunch of shit going on for them. Like they may be an artsy crafts person because of the fifth house. So it's maybe somebody you guys meet through like passion projects, similar interests, maybe just out dating. Maybe you meet them through travel. Maybe you meet them through like life experiences, world experiences, work, travel, ethics, like work ethics, law, legal issues, maybe. Maybe they're like, maybe just, I don't know, sometimes it can be spiritual practices. Sometimes it can be, I don't know, just entertainment, like a more lighthearted moment. You know what I mean? Like, so you may meet them through just like enjoying yourself, or when you're feeling a lot more playful and a lot more looking for entertainment or fun, excitement. That's when this person comes along into your life. You know what I mean? They come in slowly, you know what I mean? Or come in as if they don't really like seem to even care or notice you. But they be like, it's like somebody who falls in love very quickly, or somebody who falls into like lust very fast. Because we got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles just means that it takes them a while to like go past that part. So like maybe it's just lust, but it takes a little while for them to build up to the relationship. So that's like that for some of y'all. This may be somebody who changes your philosophy about relationships. Maybe deadlines of relationships, or like what type of relationships you have, or you know what I mean. But these are like short term. Fifth house are more passionate, fun. I enjoy this. You know what I mean. Thanks for coming. Type of shit. So it's something like that. All right. They may be a DJ for some of y'all, or a teacher because of the King of Swords. DJ, teacher, or somebody like that. I was gonna say a ventriloquist. So maybe they like pitch their voice at times, like over here, over there. Like maybe they do a good job of like distorting their voice. I think that might be it too. The way they talk. Maybe they could like maybe they make like funny voices or funny noises or something like that. All right. Anyway, could be a Leo. Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. Maybe some of y'all, some of y'all they may be like tall and lean, and then others of y'all they may be like short and lean, or they may short and lean. I got like a slimmer figure. Some of y'all they could also be African. Like I get like a or like very dark skin, one or two. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's what I got. So it's gonna be a pleasurable relationship for y'all. That's what I do know. You said we always picking up what? We always picking up strays who give up their parts. I know. What y'all say? Should I start an OnlyFans? I think you should, Trevor. You say you're gonna meet your party too. What's up? What's up, Lana B? Alright, so I got air in my stomach. So it's gonna be somebody you guys are gonna unexpectedly start dating. Could be a Leo, all right, or it's gonna be somebody who's like a friend, and then you guys kind of move it further because the fifth house, eighth house, so it went from the fifth to the eighth. So it's gonna be a relationship that may stay around for a while. It could be a friend that's been around for a while, because sometimes the taboo could just be like, we finally crossed the line. We've always been flirting. We've always been hanging out. We've always had fun. It was really a good time, but it's somebody who wants to romance you guys. Some of y'all, it's a strategic way. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it could be a Scorpio, it could be a Leo. All right, so some of y'all could be a rebirth, and you guys are getting like to know this person again. So maybe you guys are like, you know, it could have ended, and it was a life-changing connection. You guys transformed, became another version, and then, or they changed and they become another version, and then you guys may come back together. Or this would be somebody who's getting you guys reorientated with your body again, or getting you reorientated. Maybe they're just somebody you're going to meet after doing a big transformation. That might also be it too. And what you may like about this person is this somebody who you guys can like grow with, or who you can like uncover yourself with. You learn more about yourself around this person, so you may really like that. And it's somebody who's really realistic. They're not judgy. They understand duality. They can talk about any type of subjects. Like, you can, no matter what you say, this person doesn't, like, it's rare. Like, they may say yuck, but like they don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, somebody who's like, they want to know more. Tell me more. What else? Kind of gives me like that Kanye, where that verse where he says, tell me, he's like, I like hearing whole stories. I like that. Like he said, I like inappropriate stuff. I like hearing stories. Tell me some more shit. Like, he likes to, like, so they may like to hear maybe like your sexcapades, or they like to hear about like stuff that you've done that was maybe a little bit like crossing the line in some way. So like maybe you, I don't know, maybe you robbed your job. They're like, what did you? Like, even they bring stuff like that to you too. They be telling you all type of stuff that maybe you shouldn't even know. Like, you guys kind of like connect in like maybe mysticism, or in the like secrets, or in the fact that maybe you guys probably shouldn't be hanging out, or shouldn't be like seen together, or something along the lines of that. I'm getting the vibe of that. All right. But anyway, it's somebody who's like a realist. All right. They're really practical. They could be famous. For some of y'all, they may be a celebrity. I got Capricorn, Virgo. I got the celebrity stylist. So some of y'all, they may be a celebrity stylist, or they may throw like events, or they may be like parties, get-togethers. You may meet this person at the party or get together. That may be also part of it, because the Six of Cups can be like good times. Some of y'all have pleasant memories of this person, and then others of y'all don't, because of that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So some of y'all, like, if this person wasn't always showing up like self-motivated just for their satisfaction, then maybe you didn't have like the worst intent, of the worst like memories about them. But if they were showing up in that light, then yeah, then you were like probably having bad memories about them, or unfond memories about this person. So one of those. But anyway, I get you guys find this person to be sexually attractive or sexually alluring. Sometimes it can just be like, I don't know, like you just kind of know that they're self-motivated. Like, this is somebody who's maybe inconsistent and not really devoted. Like, they may only come when they want something, or they may only reach out when they want something. Some of y'all, it's like late night, or like dusk, like early morning, 6 a.m., 7-ish a.m. Like, maybe it's when you run into this person, you see this person, or it's maybe when they're hitting you up, or maybe when they're getting off, or something like that. Like, this is somebody who sees you for you. So like, they don't like sugarcoat shit with you. They just see you for you. So maybe you don't even feel like you have to do that with them either, or you won't feel like you have to do that with them. You just feel like you can just like let it all hang out. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you could be fat, you could be slim, you could be talking about shit that you probably shouldn't have, tell them stuff that you probably shouldn't have told her or him. You know what I mean? Page of Swords is here. They just be listening. Knight of Wands, they just be listening. Some of y'all, they just be here for the sex. I really kind of feel like that. They just be here for the sex, or they just be here for like the experience, the fun. Because Knight of Wands in reverse, they say in and out. You got a bunch of different people. So some of y'all may be like having these little secretive affairs where you guys are like traveling trips, or just like experiencing like people just coming by. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say like they just coming by, but like, I don't know. Coming by, it seems like, you know what I mean? I get that. So it's maybe somebody who works behind a counter. Some of y'all, they work behind a counter, or they like a teletherapist, or they just be like, they just be listening to everybody's business. They be knowing everybody's business is what I'm trying to say. They be knowing stuff. They know the tea. They be listening to, like, they listen to the nosy motherfucker. That's the Page of Swords reverse. A nosy motherfucker. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Some of y'all are about your age. Others of y'all are a little bit younger. That doesn't really help too much. But it's somebody who's probably been waiting on this chance because of the Hangman. They've probably been waiting on this chance the whole time, and they just been keeping conversation. Because I said some of y'all was going to go from, like, being friends with that fifth house to, like, turning into something more. So some of y'all is somebody who's maybe, like, spying on you, keeping tabs on you guys. They hit you guys up, and they talk a little shit. because the Page of Swords, Knight of Wands in reverse, they say bold stuff. Sometimes they be vulgar, really sexual. Sometimes it could just be like hinting at it. Sometimes it could just be like, there's somebody like, it just kind of comes off as like you can. I'm not gonna say you can't do no. It's almost like you can't do no wrong. You know what I mean? Because this person like, well, I'll do wrong too. Like, but you got like sacrifice for me, like I sacrificed for you. Like, don't act like that. You know what I mean? So like, this is somebody who like they be on some bullshit, but you can be on some bullshit too. So like, they don't let you not be on some bullshit. Now some of y'all they play mind games where they be like, they get jealous and like, don't you be with that guy, don't you be with that girl. But if I'm really keeping it real, they don't care. They really don't care. This is somebody who understands human nature at like the deepest aspects. They understand the human psyche, or at least they think they do, because the Page of Swords can sometimes be somebody who thinks they know it all. So at the very minimum, this may be somebody who feels like they know it all. They feel like they know you, mind, body, and spirit. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who kind of like makes it seem like y'all have a spiritual connection. Not saying that you don't, but they may say that like playfully, or just say that in a way to kind of like, strategic. They may imply that there's a spiritual connection. What's up, Patty? They may imply it's a spiritual connection. Some of y'all, they could be a life coach, or they could be somebody who just talks to a lot of people. Like they may be known for talking to a lot of people. Maybe they're like the neighborhood hottie, or the town floozy, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? Whatever. Some of y'all, they may not have a job though. Or they do like a taboo job, which could be like the OnlyFans, which could be like a sex worker in general. It could be a drug dealer. It could be a scammer. It could be, I don't know, it could be anything. They could, I don't know, they could sell maybe bootleg socks, and that's illegal in your town. You know what I mean? K2 or some shit. Who knows? Weed, whatever, coke, whatever. They could do anything. They could, you know what I mean? They could maybe be a little taboo in some way, or it just goes in a bunch of different ways. I'm not about to mention all those ways, but you know what I mean. But anyway, they're gonna probably reach out to y'all soon too. This is somebody who's afraid to initiate. They like to be chased. If I'm really being honest, they don't like to do the chasing. They like to chase. They like to be chased. So what's up, brown skin girl? They don't like to be chased. I mean, they like to chase. So they like to like, what they'll do is they'll play mind games. They'll start messaging you and then wait on you to kind of like pursue it. You know what I mean? Like they'll say enough just to get you interested, and then they'll wait on you to pursue it. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, they may have a lot of influence. That might be why. Because it may be like somebody who feels like they can't just be like out here hitting on people. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe it's like a store owner or some shit. You get what I'm saying? The club owner, you know what I mean? The club owner see you looking fine as fuck. He can't just say, yo. He got to hint at it and get you to initiate. Because if you chased him, or if you pursued her, then it ain't wrong. You know what I mean? They wasn't wrong. They didn't manipulate or whatever. You know what I mean? So anyway, could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be a Sag. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces. Always missing was a Cancer. So it might have been all the signs for y'all. Scorpio. Somebody who now is starting to see you guys differently too. They starting to view y'all in a whole nother light. Something's changed, Scorpio. Something's changed about you. What is it? What'd you say? What y'all say? What y'all say? You love a scammer? I bet you do, Laquetta. And you make sure you tell him we need a tip. We need a nice tip. If you get another scammer, tell him. I don't understand how y'all be having male friends and y'all don't be getting them the looks. Like, if I ever go out with y'all, you got to make sure we get drinks. Why am I paying for drinks? And you out here looking good. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You're not doing your job. I'm supposed to play security, make sure nobody put nothing in the drinks and do nothing, and you're supposed to get us free drinks. You know what I mean? Fake flirt. You got to know the game. Anyway, Sag. Of course, Lana B, I got your back. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so Sag, this week, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big relationship for y'all. So there's going to be somebody who's a philosophical person. They always got a theory to everything. Could be a Sag, could be a Pisces. They got a theory. They have, like, strong beliefs about shit, too. They're like, oh, I know that this is that. You know what I mean? And sometimes they do have a natural knowing. So, like, and if they be wrong, they still be right in a way. Like, it works out for this person. Whatever happens to this person, that's what you're going to like. Whatever happens to this person, it always works out for them. Could be a Sag, could be a Pisces. Even if shit goes bad, good stuff is happening. Good stuff is coming. This may be somebody who always feels that way. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Just somebody who, again, because we got the Earth here. So somebody else is a past person. If not, it's somebody who you're going to naturally feel comfortable with, even after you get to know this person. Like, as soon as you get to know this person, you may automatically feel comfortable, because Jupiter could be that rush of an energy where this relationship feels like it's limitless. This could be anything. Like, this person, like, boosts your confidence. They make you feel optimistic. They make you feel like you're a big deal, too. You deserve this shit, too. You be like, what? Yeah, I do. Fuck yeah, I deserve it. They'll fight your battle sometimes. You're like, damn, I fuck with this person. But this is also somebody who's an enabler. That could be a problem for y'all. Because for y'all, that means that you guys, well, not really, because you guys are Sagittarius, so you guys are always blessed with luck. So maybe it's not. This person's lucky, you guys would be lucky. So together, you guys are lucky. How about that? So some of y'all, it's maybe somebody you guys went to school with before, or they're in schooling, maybe they're in training. Maybe it's somebody who's just like a student of life, because that could just be their philosophy, where every day they just want to learn, they just want to grow, they just want to expand, they just want to explore. I just want to experience stuff. They may be like super mystical then in that way, some of y'all. Or they're just learning something now that like that they had to devote a lot of their like wisdom to it, a lot of like information. You have to gain a lot of information to maybe like teach it or learn it. So like maybe they had, let's say they went to carpentry, they had to go to school for a while. They became an electrician. They went to school for a while. They became a hairstylist. They went to school for a while. You know what I mean? Like they had to study it. So they had like a higher level of studying or like a higher level of like knowledge and understanding, maybe of the world, you know what I mean, or at least of their own world. So whatever world they're in, they're very knowledgeable about it. You know what I mean? So all right, could be a Virgo, could be a Sag. So if it's a past person, this may be somebody who's blaming you guys for you guys still being single, for them being single. Maybe that's what it is. Or for you being single. Maybe they're blaming you for still being single. Or maybe they're blaming you for them being single. Now, some of y'all, it could also be somebody who's blaming you guys for them not being financially secure, or them being able to be able to stand on their own financially because of you. You know what I mean? So maybe you guys were dating together and then they just couldn't like bounce back. So it could be a Sag, could be a Virgo, or this is gonna be somebody who's gonna be trying to put that responsibility on you by like trying to like move in with you guys. Oh, I hate to tell y'all this. If it's not that way, then this is somebody who's like feels like you need a relationship, but they don't want one because of like Ten of Wands in reverse and that Nine of Pentacles. They may feel like relationships are a burden, or they don't want the responsibility. You know what I mean? Like somebody who probably likes partnerships, because we got Queen of Cups here, Ten of Pentacles. They just don't want it the traditional way. So we got Ace of Wands here, so you guys will find this person attractive. This would be somebody who initiates between y'all too. So this would be somebody who's always keeping the spark going between y'all. They're a very nurturing, understanding person though. Very intuitively, like they get you. There's somebody who like will coddle you. So that's why I said they're an enabler. So like you could be wrong, but this person like, it's okay. It's okay. Relax. I know Marie likes that because he's like, what? Nobody blames me. They don't blame you. This is somebody who lets you get away with it. But it's also somebody who says shit for wow factor. They like to play with your feelings sometimes. Or they like to, I would say they like to, because it's Page of Cups, was it? Is it Page of Cups or is it Knight of Cups? It's Page of Cups. No, yeah, it's Page of Cups. Page of Cups. All right, so there's somebody who's like probably pretty flirty. They're pretty flirty. That's probably what you like about this person. Like they know how to play games. They know how to play with your feelings sometimes. They know how to like make you hot, make you mad, make you sad, make you jealous. They know how to flatter you at the same time. Like this somebody gives you guys a range of emotions. You guys may like that. Because the self note could also be stuff that we never explored before, but like we have like a natural propensity to go back to it whenever we're going through like maybe a stressful or traumatic situation. This may be somebody who triggers you guys a lot, and they help you guys work through that self note, work through your comfort zone. But they can also be an enabler, because it may not be somebody who like forces you guys to do the stuff that you need to do. Cancer is more of that like, it's okay, I'm here. Queen of Cups, she just loves you. It's okay, Sag, you should do it, but you're not doing it. It's okay. You know what I mean? They'll inspire you though at the same time though, but like they'll give you grace. That's what it is. They'll give you grace. That's what you'll also like about this person. Like they're always learning, they're always growing, but they're also comfortable. Like no matter where they are, they're comfortable. Like even if they're not to the finish line that they would like to be at, they're comfortable with themselves. So like, it's okay. I'll get there. You know what I mean? I'll get there. Like they're optimistic, but they're lucky enough to get there too. So it's not somebody who like they don't seem to get too upset, but they can, because the Queen of Cups can be irate at times. But they put on a brave face of like, knowing how to deal with their emotions. They're good at this is what it is. They suck at expressing their emotions, but they're good at processing yours or like dealing with yours. Like this is somebody who can like, but they can be moody, because Queen of Cups can be moody too. So let me say that too. They're attractive because like this is somebody who cares about your feelings. They care about your needs. So they be checking to make sure that you ate. They be checking to make sure that you're okay. Like if you sound sad on the phone, they be like, you okay? You want to talk about it? Like, what's up? So it could be Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Virgo, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It was a Cancer and a Pisces, Scorpio. So it's all fire, all air. I mean, not all air. All fire, all water, or earth. All right, so they are moody. You know what I mean? But like they'll be there for y'all. That's what I'm saying. This is somebody who you guys can count on if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I need some help, or like, you know, this happened in my family, or this happened at the house, or the kids is just getting on my nerves. Then there's like somebody you can vent to at the same time, and they be like, so how did that make you feel? They try to be your therapist. They try to be your therapist. They're like, how did that make you feel? You know. So what do you think about that? What would you like to happen after this? You know what I mean? So they're like, yeah, man or woman, they're like that. They're attentive in that way. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, they maybe used to work at like I don't know if say a famous company, where they used to work at like maybe a factory, or they used to work at like, I don't know, somewhere that used to be like established or well known or something like that. They worked at some place like that was like not established or well known. Yeah, well known. It used to be. It was what is the word I'm looking for? It was, I can't fucking believe it. I don't know. I don't know. Prestigious. It could be somewhere prestigious. All right. So they may have used to wear a uniform, or they maybe wear a uniform, or something like that, or they uniforms be on repeat or some shit. I love a man that feeds me. Yeah, they'll be that. They'll be that type of person. They like to eat. Queen of Cups is a like to eat type of person. They could also be a homebody too, but every once in a while they just get out, just randomly, like to break up the monotony and just go wherever. So like you guys may, I don't know, wherever you live, they may just like, let's go 3,000 miles away. You like 3,000 miles away for no reason? Nope, we just going. You know what I mean? They just kind of like, just like to break shit up, or just like to like break up the monotony of like just randomly. They just get inspired out of nowhere and just feel drawn to go there, because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. They just feel drawn to go do something for no reason. All right, so could be I'll say, did I say y'all find them attractive? Okay, I did say that because of the Page of Wands. I mean the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups. All right, so I gave you signs. Yeah, I did. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, and that was it. You said that's cute. We work at where? Oh, collection agency. He do or used to? All right, Capricorn. Could be a Cancer. Could be another Earth sign. Some of y'all is gonna be somebody who's gonna be. You guys are gonna getting to read no, because I seen reorientated, and then others of y'all is gonna be somebody who maybe you guys know from your childhood, or you guys maybe know from your environment, because the Earth was there. Yeah, we got work. So that's your environment, because you guys are always at work. Okay, so it's gonna be somebody you guys are gonna know from work. All right. Okay, microphone is still good. Oh, North Node, you guys are paid to meet this person. So what you're gonna like about this person is they push you guys to do better. Could be a Virgo. All right. And what did I say for it? Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? I did say that. All right. So anyway, this is somebody who's into like diet, nutrition, takes care of themselves. So maybe they go to the gym actively, or this is somebody who's like of service. They like to be of service to people. They like to take care of themselves. They may be independent. So this look like sixth house can sometimes be somebody who's single. But we'll go. We'll see. I don't know. I think you may like that they're single, but you also may like that they take care of their health. You may like that they're active. You may like that they eat right. You may like that they're independent in general. Like they don't maybe need somebody to do stuff for them. Oh, what's up, FK Slay? Where you been at? You wait until like we get to Capricorn? Damn. Anyway, so some of y'all, this may be somebody who's like mission based or goal oriented. You may like that about this person too. Like they always are like focused on like the next task, like what's ahead, and they plan for it too. They be like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. Like this is somebody who's I was gonna say they're very responsible. That might be what you really like about them too. They're very responsible, and they seem to take care of first things first, or what's really important. Let's do this first. Let's do this first. You know what I mean? So they may be like an organizer, or they may just be very on the ball in some way. All right. Oh, I want to do these. All right. So they could be on the ball in some way. All right. So if you guys don't work together, you guys may meet them, because sixth house could also be somebody you guys are frequent. So wherever you frequent at, I said your environment before, so it could be like your neighborhood, it could be your corner store, which is still like your neighborhood. It could be, I don't know, anywhere. You guys may just like deal with this person. Because some of y'all, you may already know this person. You could be getting to re-know them, or you're just like going to experience this person, and they may feel very similar to somebody who you've known, but like no. They're going to feel different than what you're used to, so you may have to get reorientated to like maybe the experience, because the experience is going to present the duality when it comes to relationships. All right, so maybe it's somebody you got to see on a regular, but then all of a sudden something has changed about the dynamic. Like now there's a different approach to the way that you maybe deal with each other. All right, so they could be an entertainer. I got Page of Wands in reverse. So this is somebody who gets jealous very quickly too, and they're very possessive. They're domineering. They get burnt out very quickly if they don't have control. So this could be somebody who could be like angry if they don't have a lot of control. If they don't feel like they have a lot of control. Like this would be somebody who tries to push the connection between you, just to kind of see if there's like if they're making any type of like influence on your life. All right. So because the Judgment is here, some of y'all, this could be a renewal relationship. Like this could be somebody's trying to inspire you to renew the connection between y'all. Because the Page of Wands is here, which could be like a new start, attempting to. And even though it's in reverse, they're attempting to. We got a Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and then the Fool. Like so, they want to take a risk towards y'all. So it's somebody who does have like some type of feeling. They maybe have more feelings than what they let on. You know what I mean? But it's somebody who, if they don't feel like they have control, or they don't feel like they can like assert themselves in the way that they want to, there's gonna be like, oh, it's an issue. So I guess you guys have to interact with each other regularly because that's sixth house. Like you guys, I guess over time, you guys maybe get like aligned, because the sixth house can be, I mean, the North Node could be about us being aligned, and because there are people who show us, they show us our better parts. They make us grow. So whoever this person is, you're gonna like that. They make you grow. They make you look at the world differently. You know what I mean? They look at the world totally different to y'all. You have different walks of life. You know what I mean? Maybe the way they were raised. Maybe sometimes because we got King of Cups, Page of Wands. These are young energies. Some of y'all, this could be age gaps. You know what I mean? So maybe it's like, or maybe they're past your age, your age range. Like maybe you don't date men that are, let's say you're in your 30s. Maybe you don't date men in your 30s. Let's say you're in your 40s. You don't date men in their 40s. Maybe say you're in your 20s. You don't date men in your 20s. You know what I mean? Or you don't date teens, or you know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? Like it can even be like that. Like, you know what I mean? Or this can even be like a coworker. Maybe you don't date coworkers, or they don't date coworkers. But like over time of frequently seeing you, they start to find you attractive. You know what I mean? Or they start to like want to like just take the risk. You know what I mean? Because like this is somebody who's they're not interested in it going too far. If I'm really being honest, you know what I mean? It's just that we see each other too often that like I feel some type of way, and I kind of want to see what happens. You know what I mean? Like that's the vibe that this person really feels about. So they may be like a professional type person, but then some of y'all, they're like an entertainer. Some of y'all are also a single mom. You got like 3 different people here. So some of y'all may just be cycling through relationships, or just like exploring, getting to know them. This may be a famous person. Some of y'all may be a famous person. Like they may be like into like the celebratory. So you may run into this person like randomly. There's a bunch of different experiences here for y'all, if I'm really being honest. Because North Node means like you're meant to experience the lessons, and then the Earth has to do with like learning again, about learning from the ground up, like a beginner's mind. So these could be new experiences, and if they're not new experiences, they're past people. They're past people who finally got aligned with you, finally got into like where you are, to the point that you are emotionally. Maybe they just don't know how to fully express it just yet. You know what I mean? Like maybe they don't know how to like deal with emotional like eruptions or emotional responses just yet. Like they do, but like they don't want to be the one to like put it out there. That's what it is. They don't want to be the one to like put it out there. So some of y'all, they don't want to be the one to say, hey, I'm attracted to you, or hey, I'm interested in this, or invite you. So some of y'all, they may try to like invite them into your world. Like they may invite themselves into your world some way. Like they can be forceful like that with the Emperor here and the Ten of Wands. Like they can put a lot of pressure on you to like see things their way. That might also be like what frustrates you, because they may annoy you in that way, where like they have their views, and to you, they feel like you need to take it on. You know what I mean? Like you need to take it seriously, because I feel this way about that. You're like, man, I don't give a fuck about how you feel about that. You feel that way. Keep feeling that way. Those are your feelings. You know what I mean? And they may not feel that way. They may like want you to consider this. Think about this. This means something. Like this means something to me. This is important to me. Like everything has to fucking be important to them. You know what I mean? So like this may be somebody who sometimes pushes you to do things that like against your better judgment, where you know better. You like, I know. Listen, no, I know it's not gonna work. And they'd be like, come on, just do it anyway. Because the Page of Wands reverse could be reckless. So they're like, come on, just do it anyway. And they work on your heartstrings. They guilt you. It's the King of Cups in reverse. They guilt you. They shame you. Sometimes they use the kids. Sometimes they use like, I don't know, past experience between y'all to their advantage. Like this person could be emotionally manipulative, but they also could be like fun, because it does give like fun too. Like this may be somebody who cares a lot more than what they want. So some of y'all, they may want children, because we got the King of Cups here, which is a stay-at-home dad. So this may be like a woman if they want to be a stay-at-home mom. If it's a man, They may be a stay-at-home dad, or they want to be a stay-at-home dad. I don't know. Or they want you to be a stay-at-home mom. It could be one of them. They may want one of y'all to be a stay-at-home parent. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So for some of y'all, this may be somebody who leaves you with the responsibility, with the burden of it, though. You know what I mean? Like, they may be out roaming. Like, the Page of Wands, like a young-minded person. King of Cups is not ready for like long-term commitment. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're not ready for long-term commitment at all. They're spontaneous too with the Knight of Wands. I mean, with the Page of Wands, they're spontaneous. This could be like a party guy, party girl who's like, now either one or two things. Either they're trying to relive like their glory days and trying to resuscitate that type of like lifestyle back again. So maybe there's like a playboy, playgirl, getting all the women, getting all the girls, or they were like maybe because they could be famous. Some of y'all, I got celebrity stylists. So some of y'all they could be famous, or their friends could be famous. So like they may entertain these events, like go to these events. Like, you know what I mean? And because they're friends with famous people, they like still part of the life. But maybe they want children, or maybe they want to settle down, but like they haven't made a decision yet. So like maybe you're coming into their life to help them make that decision, or they're coming into your life to help you make that decision because the judgment is here, which means it's a life-altering relationship. You may not take it as like that big. You may not think of it as like that big, but like this person has potential to change your outlook on life, love, relationships. You know what I mean? What you pursue, what you're passionate about, what you will put up with, what you won't put up with. You know what I mean? And maybe you have kids, maybe you don't. You know what I mean? So anyway, could be a Virgo, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Cancer. All right, so that's for Capricorn. Some of y'all, maybe they used to be a boss, used to be in business. Like some of y'all, they may be washed up, but they still be trying to like act like they still got it. I still got it. I'm still on it like that. You know what I'm saying? It can still, you know what I mean? But then some of y'all, they are a boss, so I don't know. All right, Aquarius. Some other dude has a Pisces, his best friend Capricorn. That you say that nigga what? That nigga famous. He gay. He gay for her. He gay and he used her for his image. Okay. Well, he got enough status that he had the image. Dang, how you know he gay though? All right, so this is going to be somebody who's going to confront you guys at work. So maybe it's like somebody you guys meet at work, but you maybe have conflicting emotions. Or you may meet them at their job, and then maybe like a, what do they call it? A conflict of interest. So it's maybe like a relationship where you feel like it's a conflict of interest, but you guys see each other regularly. You know what I mean? And that might be what the conflict is. Like we see each other regularly, but they I would say they mirror their routine to yours. Or they mirror like their schedule or like whatever they do, they mirror their type of like shit to yours. That's what you're gonna like about this person. They try to do what you do. They may be into fitness, they may be into eating well, they may be into diet, they may be into like, I don't know, they also could be a loner. So it's maybe somebody who doesn't know how to work with people. I think that might be it. Because the sixth house was there, and then I seen opposition, which could be like they may be strong in areas where you're not really strong at. You know what I mean? And then you may be strong in areas where they're not really strong at, and you guys could teach each other, but like independently, you guys could do your own thing too. Like you guys don't have to do this. So like you guys have to come to a compromise, or we don't have to do this. So you may like that that's how they are too. Like we don't have to do this. Like we can either compromise or we don't gotta do shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know if they'd say it like that, but like they may be kind of shrewd at times where like they don't want to play any games. You know what I mean? And maybe you can kind of feel like this person moves strategically with you. Like they're always thinking or always kind of like moving in a way where it's like, I have to watch this person. So maybe you think they're slick. Could be Virgo. We got sixth house. He just wants to come out. Could be somebody you work with. And this may be somebody you guys idolize or romanticize. Maybe you guys think about, or this is somebody who thinks about you in that way. They may be very dreamy and very romantic, very charming in the way they talk. You know what I mean? But they also kind of talk like a, how was it? They talk like they put like an HR voice on. You know what I mean? They talk like a professional in a way, or they talk like very I almost want to say informative. You know what I mean? Like they want to say the right things at times. Like just somebody who's they like to please you by either being able to take care of your needs, or they like to please you by like being what you need them to be. You know what I mean? So like the Pisces energy and Virgo energy is a mutable energy. So they try to please you by being what they think you want them to be. And because they be around long enough, they can like transform into what you want them to be. So it's probably somebody you've seen so often that like what you once thought you didn't like about this person, like it becomes charming and endearing. You're like, you know what? I do kind of like you. You know what I mean? Like maybe I was looking at you from the left side because, you know, once you move my desk over on this side, then I was able to see you from your better side. You know what I mean? Like I kept seeing you maybe like straight up. And maybe straight up, nah, but like from the side, if I look at you like that, look at you. You know what I'm saying? You look good now. So it's or this could just be like somebody who like has started working on their health and they transform. That could be it too. Well, it's not transforming, but like something about them has changed. Something about them is like, you know what I mean? Like where now you're able to see different aspects about them that you do like because of seeing them on a regular. You know what I mean? So they could be a charmer. They could just be like really romantic. You may like that. They're really sweet. I hate when women say that. He's really sweet. You don't want to be that guy. Please don't let Capricorn be in there. Please don't let Capricorn be in there. Because I swear to God, I am not fucking sweet. I will show you today. Not sweet, bitch. Let you know that. But anyway. So anyway, this is somebody who's into maybe escapism. So maybe they drink, they smoke, sex. Maybe they work out as like escapism. So maybe they work out really hard. You know what I mean? It could be a Pisces. This is a charmer. It's a romancer, seducer. They're good with persuading and pursuing people. They know how to win you over. They're generous. Could be an Aries. So it's maybe somebody who like unexpectedly like just wins you over, unexpectedly like pursues you. This could be somebody who tries to make it seem like a fantasy or tries to make it seem like a movie too. They romanticize everything they do. So like even if they drink water, you know what I mean? They drink the water, like, you know, just really like seductive, like, you know what I mean? It just seems like this person may be in a movie at times. Maybe they are an actor. Because it seems like this person plays a part. Like this, that's how they seduce people. They play a part. They play what you like them to be. That's what this person does. This is a natural talent for them. Natural ability. They could be a creator, could be a painter, could be an artist, or just like very smooth with their way they talk. The way they present themselves comes off like they're assured, they're self-assured, and they don't have no problem telling you that they like you. They don't have no problem telling that they find you to be attractive. It's like, yeah, you know, yeah, you fine. You know you fine. Yeah, you cute. They flatter you. They flatter you. All right, so some of y'all, this is what it is. This maybe somebody who wants to date you guys. They're going to court you guys. Knight of Cups means they're going to court you. Some of y'all, because the Knight of Cups can also be a karmic lover. It could be a past partner, but it don't got to be. It can just be a partner that, like, you know, you've had this experience before. Maybe you've had a work romance before. You know what I mean? Maybe you've met people at your job. Maybe your job brings people like this on a regular. You know what I mean? Like if you're a hairstylist, maybe you meet women. Like if you date women. Like if you're a woman barber, then you meet a lot of men. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or if you do like cars or sell cars or you do mechanics or some shit, you meet a lot of men. You know what I mean? Wherever the men are or wherever the women are, you're there. You work there or you go to their job often enough. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like if you're a barber, you go to the hairstylist, you go to the hair store, the women there like you. You get what I'm saying? Let me give you an example. All right, anyway, so this is somebody who wants to sacrifice for a relationship with y'all. So maybe they want to sacrifice their singlehood to be with y'all. Now, Knight of Cups is a fickle lover, so, you know, could be a Virgo, could be a Pisces, could be a Taurus. There's somebody who likes you guys for superficial reasons. Some, they like you because you're low-key. Maybe you don't get a lot of attention just yet, but they know that you like a gem. They're like, oh, I see something here. I like that. Like, a lot of people don't really know shorty like that. She cute. She not like no motherfucking like Megan Fox, but like she fine though. Fine shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's something nice. I tell my people about her. I like her. You know what I mean? Four wands here. There's a mutual attraction. He like you. You know what I mean? Or she like you. You know what I'm saying? So like they may like that, like, you know, or they may like that you're not aware of all the attention that you draw. That might be it too, because the high priestess in reverse could just be somebody who's not self-aware. And what you're not aware of is the attention. So maybe you just like socially awkward, not socially awkward. Maybe you just don't like, maybe you don't feel always the most attractive, because this Knight of Cups only shows up when they find you to be attractive. So maybe you don't feel attractive, but this person coming to like persuade you that you are attractive or convince you that you are attractive. Like, yo, you are cute. You are handsome. Like, come on, don't trip. They gas you up too at times. You know what I mean? Almost like a Queen of Wands, but like this is a Knight of Cups. They tell you what you want to hear. So even if you felt a little pudgy, even if you were, they don't care. They like you because of you. They like you as you are. They like the real you, the authentic you. Just be you. So like when your belly hang over your shirt, they cool. That's cool. Ain't no thing. You know what I mean? You got man boobs. That's cool. They don't mind. You got a little back fat. You busting out the top like a biscuit. Nobody cares. They don't care. They like you. You my boo-boo. They idolize you. That's the best part about this. So you really can't do no wrong with this person. And you really can't do no wrong because they're fickle anyway. So like they want the same thing from you. You know what I mean? This is somebody who's kind of played up a fantasy about what they think you could be to them. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, they may be very intuitive, like very intuitive. This like maybe somebody kind of already kind of gets to like the vibe that you're into them, but they also may be like unaware if you really are, because maybe they can't really read you. So like this maybe somebody who just like kind of just goes for it anyway. They try to do a lot to get your attention. Some of y'all, this maybe somebody you guys will run into at a party. It's going to be a casual affair, but it's going to feel like a real relationship. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going to be a casual affair. It could be a one-night stand for some of you, because maybe they're not really your type. Like the Empress in reverse can sometimes be somebody who's like could be masculine, but it seems feminine, but it could also be feminine but seem masculine. So that might be it too. That might be part of the allure that you like about this person. You know, I'm like, oh, I like that. Like they're masculine, but they're also like emotionally depth, and they talk about stuff that I like. Like you know how like men paint their nails, like black and stuff or red or whatever. You know what I mean? And like they have like the like goth. He could possibly be gothic. He or she, you know what I mean? Or they may have like that vibe a little bit, where they be singing a song. I forgot the song, like, you know the songs I be talking about though, where they be like belting. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. I like that sometimes. Like when they be have like a good melody, I fuck with it. But like they may be like into that. That may be that type of thing. And if it's not that, then it's just like they have like an artistic streak to them where they just be doing stuff in a really creative way that's unique to them. You may like that about them as well. Maybe the way that they dress could just be like maybe like contemporary, or just be like a little bit like just different. You know what I mean? Anyway, so if it's a past person, it's gonna be a renewal, and if it's not, then some of y'all may even move in with this person. It may just, or they may start like spending the night maybe often enough or something like that, or you may kind of keep. It seem like it may be a secretive affair though, because some of y'all this could be like a side joint, a side piece, side man, side girl. They may have a connection. They may already be in a relationship, because sometimes the high priestess can also be, like I said, the other man, the other woman. It could be a mistress or a mister. It's possible, because like I said, the Knight of Cups can be somebody who's like fickle. One day they love you, one day they don't love you. You know what I'm saying? That you like that? That was a Noonie rendition. I made that up. Nobody can sample that either. All right. So anyway, could be a Virgo, Pisces, Sag, Scorpio, not Scorpio. My bad. We got Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius. Some of y'all, they could be a runner, active runner or something like that, or like just maybe like I said, they take care of their health. They be into like staying fit and shit. You feel me? All right. They gonna be a little afraid of like approaching y'all, and then they just gonna take a wild ass risk too, and just like fuck it. What's up? All right, so Pisces, we made it. All right, so Pisces. So it's gonna be somebody who's attractive. You're gonna like this person. You guys probably see them on a regular because the 6th house and the 1st house. It's gonna be somebody who's gonna like you for your personality. You're gonna like them for their personality. They're gonna find you naturally attractive, just you being yourself. You may, like I say, you may see them regularly. If not, they be working out. They're a very active person. Could be a Virgo, could be a Aries. They maybe have a work regimen. They're into health. They're into eating healthy, at least conscious eating. It gives that vibe. Like they're into conscious eating at least, you know what I mean? Or at least conscious of their physical body. So I do get that, you know what I mean? So they're somebody who's also very proactive when it comes to their responsibility. They're a perfectionist. So somebody who be on point, but at the same time, it's somebody who has blind spots that, what you're going to like is they have blind spots that like you can't notice. You don't notice that it's a blind spot. Like maybe they have a weakness there, but you don't notice it. They do a good job of like, maybe their angles. You know what I mean? Like just maybe somebody who like, you really like look at them as like not doing any wrong, like almost perfect. You're like, they're probably perfect. Like they hide their imperfections. You're going to like that. They don't let you see the ugly in them. They never let you see the ugly in them. They never let you see them ugly. Never. They would not let you see them being less than themselves. Like they like if you ever pop up and you see them like not looking good, they are mad because they try to make sure that they look how like appealing to you. There's somebody who tailors their look to you. That's what you'll like about this person. They make sure to look good for you. You know what I mean? So Virgo is somebody who's a sign of service, but it's also like pegged for you. It's detailed for you. So there's somebody who's romantic, idolizes you, and details things for you. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay. I like that. You know what I mean? So they take on responsibilities that you need them to take on. So they can be a caregiver at times or a caretaker at times. They like to perfect stuff. So like if you give them a task one time, they like to know like, what do you like? What do you really want me to do? Like, how do you want me to do it? They are a pleaser. That's what we like. They are a pleaser. Could be a Pisces. Yes, Knight of Cups is a pleaser. Could be or you guys are like pleasing this person, one of the two. Either way, if they're a pleaser, you're gonna like that. If you like pleasing them, you're gonna like that too. All right, could be a Libra, could be a Pisces, could be a Sag. So some of y'all can be a charming partner or a past partner, some romantic charming partner. They could be a singer or be able to carry a tune too. I kind of get them being able to like sing or have a little melody or something like that, or harmonize at times. Like maybe they just be making up little songs from time to time around the house and shit. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo, could be me because I do that. All right, could be me because I do that. I sing a songs for you sometimes. I was thinking about you today, baby. Did you make something to eat? And they'd be like, why are you making that song? Because why did you not cook something right now? Just kind of curious. I came home and there's no food in the motherfucking house. Goddamn, gotta get a new girl today. That's how I be. I say stuff like that. Okay, so anyway, they, you know what I mean? They playful like that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this somebody who's charming. We got the Leo. Yeah, we got 5 of Wands. They're playful. This somebody who's not combative though. They usually win the arguments, but they're not very combative. This somebody who tries to win through showing, because it's the strength upright. So this is a more positive aspect. So this is somebody who tries to show you better than they can tell you. Could be a Leo, could be a Leo, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They like to show you better than they can tell you guys. You know what I'm saying? So this is somebody who's probably into more action based. They only do stuff when they feel like it's going to work out in their favor, or they only do stuff when they feel like they're going to get something in return. Got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So like if they're taking care of your needs, yeah, it's because they feel like you're going to sacrifice for them too. They already kind of like imagine what this relationship could be like. You know what I mean? So you may not even talk about it. The strength just kind of like, they're just like very charming and they don't try to start no trouble. So like there may not really be talks about like what you will and won't accept, what they will and won't accept. What'll happen is, because the 5 of Wands is here, what'll happen is you'll frustrate them or piss them off, and then they just change their pattern. So like whatever, so this is somebody, oh, okay, I see this. I get it. So this would be like somebody who feels like, so Virgo is very perceptive, but also very like keen to the details. So they change a pattern. So like if that behavior pattern didn't work and didn't yield the results I want, I'm about to stop that. You know what I mean? So like if I'm loving on you in a certain way and it's not like rewarded, then I'm not about to do that. Because that's not what I'm supposed to do. It's not working in their mind. So if it doesn't work, they're gonna stop it, or they're gonna like become infrequent with it. You know what I mean? So like this is somebody who tries to learn you, tries to learn what you like, tries to be like the pleaser in that way. So that way you'll romanticize and idolize them and like need them. This is somebody who likes to submerge or immerse themselves into their partner. With the Pisces energy, somebody who likes to immerse in their partner, and they like their partner to immerse into them. Like sleep in my skin. You know what I mean? They want to wear your shirt and smell your cologne, or you know what I mean. I was gonna say they want to wear your heels, but I don't think they want to do that. But maybe they do. I don't know. I don't think they want to do that. But like you get what I'm saying. Like they somebody who likes to like maybe I don't know. Maybe they like to smell you, or they like to I don't know. They like to do stuff that like has you. So maybe it is. Maybe they like to I don't know. What could they? I don't know. Maybe your panties. I don't see that. I don't know. They like stuff that's like, they're very detail oriented. They like little stuff, little trinkets. So they get you maybe little stuff, little trinkets, little things that you like that's useful. So that like remind you of them. They have like a sentimental type of, you like that. They have like a sentimentalness to them, but it's also practical. Like I can use this. Like, you know what I mean? A coffee maker. You can use that. You know what I mean? They get you an expensive one maybe, or maybe they get you maybe I don't know, something that you can use is useful. You like I like that. Like they're romantic and charming in that way, and they can be generous too. But usually, because the Knight of Pentacles is here, they do that when they want something, but they do lay it on really nice. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of this girl I used to date. Like, I know that she's going to ask me for stuff, so she'll cook food. Like the girl I was just telling y'all about earlier, where I was like, I would go over her house. We have the same program. I already know. So, like, she may not ask me for nothing the first 3 weeks. You know what I mean? I may give her stuff anyway, but, like, she may not ask me for nothing for the first 3 weeks. And then, you know, one day after we've been chilling and, like, I'm getting comfortable and the pattern's starting to get comfy again, she'd be like, I need $1,000. What do you mean? Where did that just come from? Okay. Well, what are we talking about? Why is that? What happened? You got money. What just happened, though? Just tell me. I'm just curious because, like, we were just chilling. Now, all of a sudden, you asked for the big wobble. $1,000. Okay. What are you talking about? I got to go. She might go off like that. You know what I mean? You said the sound off? Oh, they sound all right. All right. But sometimes they may not go that far. But sometimes with Pisces can sometimes be unrealistic. You know what I mean? Unrealistic, what do you call it? Unrealistic expectations when it comes to relationships. Because that Knight of Cups is also very fickle. You know what I mean? Knight of Cups is like sometimey. So like for me, that's a sometimey thing. Like, because me and her, we had a sometimey relationship. For you to ask for, money, and we have a sometimey relationship, I don't know. You just seem like you're only here to get something. I don't know. I do be giving you stuff, but like I'm giving to you on my time. Oh, that's what it is. Knight of Pentacles. They give to you on their time. That's what it is. This person's going to give to you on their time. That's how it would be with her. I give to you on my time. That's how this person's going to be. They give to you on their time when they feel like it, but they'll win you over because the strength is here. They're very good at convincing. They're very good at like overpowering you or saying what needs to be said. This might be what they desire with the strength. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, this may be you guys that had to do this to get the relationship. Maybe you had to convince this person. Maybe you had to like give well-placed gifts. Maybe you had to be insincerely generous or doing acts of service that you didn't want to do to win this person over. Don't really matter. This will be somebody who's probably there to like, please you or will be pleasing you. So maybe the power dynamic shifts after you start giving to this person, or after they start giving to you, the power dynamic shift. Don't really matter. The power dynamic is going to shift. Some of y'all, all right? Some of y'all is going to shift, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So it don't really matter who started it. All right, so it could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo, could be a Leo. Some of y'all export star or like just active. I feel like they take care of themselves. Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius, Leo. I said Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Leo. Yeah, I did. All right, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. Okay. So that was that, y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking and rolling. Thanks for all the piece of candy. I appreciate y'all for kicking it, for being here. You know what I mean? This was a good read. I am definitely excited about this. Y'all, make sure y'all hit that like on the way out. Make sure y'all hit that like. I got like 181 people. The bare minimum I was hoping for was like 250, 200, 250 for real, if I'm really being honest. But yeah, hit that. All you gotta do is double tap the screen. Beep, beep, beep. Double tap. There it is. That's a like. Every like counts. Thanks in advance. Thank you so much. All right, so I'll be. Oh shit! I meant to tell y'all tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a live with Shay. Shay coming back here again tomorrow, y'all. So make sure y'all show up. I think we were doing it at 6. I think it's at 6 p.m. So be here looking for that, y'all. All right, we're gonna get 250. That's a fact. We're gonna get there. We is gonna get there ASAP. We're gonna get 300 and one live one of these days ASAP. All right. You said what? Please extend your class until July. I was thinking that too. I need to push it back a little bit because I was thinking I don't think I need 4 classes. I think I just need 2. I think I just need 2 classes because like when I did it, I was like 4 classes, but I was like, you know what? That's a lot. We don't need that, and we can just do 2 classes, 90 minutes, and that's it. The second one is really just for like the nuances and the little things that I've discovered that they don't really just show you at tarot. You got to learn it from experience. So like the second class is just my experiences and stuff that I've learned that's like made it useful for me. You know what I mean? And then the first one is just your basic interpretations, how to read it, do spreads, blah, blah, blah. 90 minutes of that. You can ask questions, you can read, you can practice. That's it. We in there. My homeboy, he be reading. That's it now. It's on. It ain't too much. All right, so anyway, she said, oh, she loves us. Who loves us? All right, night, y'all. Night. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for being here, y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. I'm gone.